Hello, my name is Mildred. In this lesson, we will take a deep look at summary statistics, generate one for our dataset, and understand what the values mean.
Summary statistical analysis. The purpose of summary statistics is to numerically describe and understand the dataset using aggregated metrics. It examines central tendency, that is the mean, median, and mode; spread, that is the variance, standard deviation, and range; distribution shape.
It answers questions such as, what does a typical value look like? How much variation exists? Are there potential outliers? The tools used to generate summary statistics are the describe method in pandas, the mean, median, and standard deviation calculations. This is usually the first step of exploratory data analysis, getting a quick snapshot of the data. The purpose of summary statistics. Summary statistics condense large data sets into interpretable values. Types of summary statistics. 1. Central tendency, mean, average, median, middle value, mode, most frequent value. 2. Spread, range, variance, standard deviation, and interquartile range. 3. Shape indicators, skewness, and kurtosis. On the screen is a code snippet of the seed data and the output of the summary statistics. We use the describe method in pandas to generate summary statistics. It provides the count, mean, STD, min-max, quartile.
Let's now use the generated output to compare variables. Identify the variable with the largest variability, identify the most stable, identify outliers, and identify other red flags. We examine this output to look for impossible values, extreme ranges, large gaps between mean and median, unexpected zeros or negatives. Interpretation of summary statistics. 1. Age. The average age is 24 years. The age range is from 18 to 29. The median equals the mean. This indicates a symmetric distribution. The standard deviation is 3.49. This indicates moderate spread. Summary interpretation of the age feature. The student population is fairly evenly distributed across traditional college age ranges. Since the mean and median align closely, there is no significant skew. Age is unlikely to introduce extreme variability in performance modeling.
2. Study hours. The average study hours is approximately 4.2 hours. The range of study hours is from approximately 1 to 8 hours. There is moderate variability. The interquartile range suggests that most students study from 3 to 5.3 hours. Summary interpretation of study hours feature. Students show noticeable variation in study behavior. This variability is useful analytically because it may help explain exam score differences. It provides predictive potential for modeling. No extreme outliers are evident.
3. Attendance. The average attendance is 81.7%. There is a wide range of attendance, 60% at the minimum to nearly 100% at the maximum. The attendance has a wider spread than study hours. Half of the students attend between 73 to 93%. Interpretation of the attendance feature. Attendance levels vary substantially, indicating diverse levels of engagement. Because of this variability, the attendance may be a meaningful explanatory variable. Students with low attendance may influence performance outcomes. This feature warrants correlation exploration.
4. Exam score. The average examination score is 69.8. The median is similar to the mean, which indicates balanced distribution. The scores ranges from 37 to 100. The standard deviation of 11.8 indicates moderate spread. Summary interpretation of the exam score feature. Performance levels are broadly distributed across the grading spectrum. The alignment of mean and median suggests minimal skew, while the range shows both struggling and high-performing students exist. Potential subgroups worth investigating. This outcome variable is suitable for a relationship analysis with study and attendance behaviors. Indicators of strong analytical potential. Study hours and attendance show variability. Exam score shows broad distribution. No severe skew detected. Initial hypotheses. More study hours may improve scores. Higher attendance may correlate with performance. Age likely has weaker influence. These hypotheses guide the next exploratory analysis stages.
Summary statistics reveal that the dataset is balanced, varied, and free of obvious data quality issues. The variability in behavioral variables, study hours, and attendance, combined with the broad performance range, exam score, suggests meaningful relationships can be explored in subsequent exploratory steps such as correlation analysis and visualization.
In the next lesson, we will look at distribution and frequency analysis. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you did, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, or leave a comment. We hope to see you in the next lesson.